Welcome, everyone, to a special business spotlight. Today, we're honing in on College Station Nissan. They're located right there at 1001 Earl Rudder Freeway in College Station, Texas.
hmm And they serve the wider Bryan College Station area, but we also see mentions of customers coming from places like Houston, Bryan itself, of course, Austin, even Cypress,
Right. Quite a reach.
definitely. And our goal today, for this spotlight is really to unpack some of the positive feedback we've seen from customers and also explore the services they offer that seem to be driving that positivity. We've been digging into the customer comments and what the dealership presents online.
Okay, sounds good. So let's start with the basics. What exactly do they offer? It's more than just selling cars, right?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. They really position themselves as a full service spot for Nissan folks.
Oh.
So on the sales side, yes, new Nissans, but also used cars and certified pre-owned vehicles too. And the range is pretty wide based on what we saw.
Mm-hmm.
Your popular stuff like the Sentra, Ultima, Rogue, Murano, but also trucks like the Titan and Frontier, and even their electric vehicles, the Aria and the Elif.
So a bit of everything under the Nissan banner.
Exactly. Plus, they handle the current deals, financing, all that right there.
And beyond sales.
Beyond sales, there's a full service department for maintenance, repairs, and a parts department too for genuine Nissan parts. Oh, and they offer rentals as well.
Rentals. Okay, that's interesting. So kind of a one-stop shop.
That seems to be the idea, yeah.
Yeah.
Buying, servicing, or even just needing a temporary car.
All right, now for the really interesting part, we looked at the customer feedback, specifically the positive comments. What themes kept popping up? What are people actually saying?
Yeah, this is where you get a feel for the place. Several things came up again and again. A really big one was the buying experience. Consistently positive comments there.
How so? What specifically?
People described it as smooth, easy,
Yeah.
and the big one, no pressure.
No pressure. You definitely notice when that's mentioned for car buying. How did they achieve that, according to the feedback?
Well, the comments pointed to the staff. Helpful, patient, friendly, informative. Those words came up a lot. It sounded like customers felt the salespeople actually, listened to what they needed.
Instead of just pushing a specific car.
Exactly. Helping them find the right vehicle and the right deal for them. And several people mentioned the process was quick, or at least efficient. Didn't take all day, that sort of thing.
Okay. Efficiency and listening. That's a strong combination. What about after you've bought the car? The service department.
That got high marks too. Yeah. The feedback there praised efficiency again, but also communication and professionalism.
Communication is key with service, isn't it?
Absolutely. People like the quick turnaround times for maintenance and repairs, and they appreciated getting, thorough explanations about what work was done or maybe what work might be needed down the line. Service advisors were mentioned as being really helpful and clear.
So they're not just fixing things, they're explaining things.
Seems like it, yeah. We saw specific mentions of timely repairs, handling warranty work smoothly, dealing with recalls efficiently, and also being accommodating.
Mm-hmm.
Things like offering shuttle services or working with people who came from out of town for service. Little things that make it easier.
Right, that convenience factor. It sounds like the staff in general are a big part of this positive picture.
Oh, definitely. That was a huge theme across the board. Sales, service, finance, just general praise for the people.
Mm-hmm.
Helpful, friendly, respectful, knowledgeable. Those descriptions were really common.
Mm-hmm.
Some comments even mentioned the atmosphere felt, comfortable. Like dealing with friends or even like family in a couple of cases.
Wow, that's quite a compliment for a dealership.
It is. And the phrase going above and beyond actually appeared multiple times.
Okay, above and beyond. That ties into the idea of customer care, which was another theme you noticed.
Yeah, precisely. It really suggests that looking after the customer is like a core value there. The feedback showed people felt well valued and appreciated, that their needs were actually the priority.
Any specific examples of that?
Yeah, things like staff being patient, if customers brought kids along.
Yeah.
Or proactively checking in after a sale just to make sure everything was okay. And, like we said with service, keeping people updated on their vehicle status or reminding them about needed maintenance. It paints a picture of an ongoing relationship, not just a one-off transaction.
So, putting it all together, based on this positive feedback, it seems College Station Nissan is building a strong reputation through, a smooth buying process,
Mm-hmm.
an efficient and communicative service team,
Yep.
and just generally having knowledgeable, friendly staff who prioritize taking care of the customer.
That's definitely the picture that emerges from the positive comments, yeah.
Yeah.
It suggests a real focus on the customer experience at, all the key points where you interact with them.
Okay. So if you're listening and you're in the Bryan College Station area, or maybe you're driving in from Houston, Austin, Cypress, or somewhere nearby,
And this kind of dealership experience sounds like what you're after.
then College Station Nissan might be worth checking out.
Right. Again, they're located at 1001 Earl Rudder Freeway, College Station, Texas, 77845.
And for specific needs, you can reach sales at 979-321-7140.
For service or parts, the main number seems to be 979-773-3065.
Right. We did see another number sometimes listed for parts, 979-399-3092. So you have options there.
And of course, their website is available 24/7. You can browse cars, schedule service appointments, get more info, all that.
Great. Well, that wraps up our business spotlight on College Station Nissan. Thanks for walking us through what their customers are saying.
My pleasure, and thank you all for listening.